Okay, uh, welcome to the part 2 of this lecture. If you remember, I told you that how we can write the equations for the circuit just by inspection. Okay, as we have done for the loop equation, the same thing can be done for the node equations also. So let us see how we can do it. So we also understood that in general the equations can be written into a Y matrix that will give you a matrix of Y's admittances, which are these, and the voltages, node voltages, which are unknowns, V1 and V2 and V3 depending on how many nodes are there, and then the currents being fed into the node. So this belongs to the sources part. Okay, so how much current is being sourced in node 1? If there are two nodes, then node 1 and node 2. If there are three nodes, then three nodes, and so on. So we'll see that how that can be applied to this circuit, how we can write the equations with inspection just by seeing the circuit we can write. For example, here. So I have written some rules over here. So YII. So if you have a matrix Y, then it's YII, that is the what you call diagonal elements. II can be given by all the 1 by resistances, or you can call admittances. All the admittances connected to it, you sum up all of them, those admittances Y1, Y2, whatever is connected to a particular node, that becomes that YII, or the node admittances, which are the elements of Y, that is the diagonal elements. Then of diagonal elements, Yij is in fact the negative, it comes with a negative sign with sum of resistance common between node I and j. So you are writing for I and j, you take node number I and j and see what are the resistances or what are the admittances connected to it, sum up those admittances together with a negative sign, and you get Yij. And Yij and Yji are same. Okay, they are same. So diagonal elements of Y are over, then of diagonal elements of Y are over. Now we'll talk about Vi and Vj. So node voltages are simply variables. Depending on how many nodes you have, that many variables you will have. We don't write for reference node. Okay, you don't consider reference node in this. And II is the sum of all the currents at the node. So each of the currents I supplied at a particular node will be summed up. Okay, so let us now try to write node equations by inspection for this particular circuit. So if you see here, V1 and V2 are the two nodes. V3 I have told we don't write for that. So V1 and V2 are the two nodes. So that is, first you write this one, that will tell you what will be the direction of Y matrix. So Y matrix will be obviously 2 by 2 because this is 2 and it is a square matrix, so 2 by 2 matrix will be there. Now let us try to populate the elements of Y. So Y11 is sum of all the admittances connected to node 1. So if this is node 1, then you see all the admittances connected to it. You need not consider this. These are separate. Consider this. Sources, you need not worry about them at present. So let us now see what is the admittance here. It is 1 by 1, 1 by 2 and 1 by 3. So 1 by 2, 1 by 1 and 1 by 3. All the three connected together. So this is Y11. If you want to calculate Y22, how do you do it? You go to node 2, see what are the admittances connected to it. So here if you see, for node 2 you have 1 by 3, 1 by 5 and 1 by 4. All of them you just add them up. Okay, always positive they will come out to be. Okay, 1 by 5, 1 by 4 and 1 by 3. So this is Y22 and Y1. Now Y12. So go to node number 1 and 2, see this node together and see what are the admittances connected between node 1 and 2. So these are the two nodes together, and you see there is only one admittance is connected to it, that is 1 by 3, and it always comes with a negative sign, and here also it comes with a negative sign because I12 and Y21 is same. Now let us talk about the currents supplied to each one of the nodes. So let's take V1, node number 1. If you see 6 ampere goes into it, so it is positive. Okay, 1.5 ampere goes into V2, so in node 2 it is. If there was no current, then it would have been 0. If this current direction have been in opposite direction, then it will come with minus 1.5. So that you have to take the direction, is it being sourced into the node or going out of the node. If it is being sourced, then it is positive. If it is going out of the node, the current is pulled out of the node, then it comes with a negative sign. So this is how you write this by inspection. And of course, when you write this by inspection, you need to have a circuit in a particular form where all the things are in form of currents and impedances. However, arbitrarily they are connected, but as long as they are connected as current sources and admittances, this method works. If there are voltage sources, then they must be converted into a current source. If it is not possible, then you cannot write this equations straightforward way using the method I have just told. Okay, so don't write for every method, every circuit, don't try to go by inspection. Just see that these conditions are satisfied or not. So I think I will stop here, and then we will see in the next lecture how to solve a circuit writing the KCL equation, and we'll also see how to write for loop equation.